Hello, hello, hello. Go.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. We have already started here. Pedri, and he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, no joy this time. Looking for options for movement. David Villa chasing after it.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I love ambitious and adventurous too.
Al Kubasi clears it away. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great defending, strong and hits one! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. Heaved it away. Vermeer. And he was quick to react.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and... He's having a go! Oh, screamer! He's got himself an absolute peach. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Bayern Munich have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's picked his way through. That is lovely. No, he refuses to take the bait. Vermi. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
That has been cut short. And they've got rid.
There will be one
Yamal.
minute added time.
Vermi. Pedri. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Please make
Well,
sure
let's
to
not
watch
beat
the
about the
screen
bush,
for
Peter. It's been
information bulletin
fairly
from
flat,
regional
and the
police
support have had
department.
little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He has found the way through. Decent hit! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Bayern Munich are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and
It's a mighty effort! It's a loose ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kubasi. And here's Rafinha. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's been cut out, well played.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that has been cleared. Beckenbauer, who's set up one goal so far.
For this match was 60,810.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's the hit! They've scored!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Searching ball that into space. It's out for a goal kick. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Koundé deals with that comfortably. 75 minutes played. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now that's well seen too. Koundé cuts out the pass, spread out to the left. Rafinha. And he welcomes it in.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, now the finish! And it's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And he's done it! his second. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fiddles it through.
Number 17.
Kubo.
Number 25. Beckham.
There's the shot!
Added minute has been indicated.
And that's that. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do, looking pretty lethargic.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rafinha, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rice promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Yamal, Rice gets over and intercepts. And that's put paid to a promising move. First quarter of an hour gone. And he welcomes it in. And he's found a way past. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's good play from him.
Oh, no joy this time. That's going to go a long way. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Clips it so gently. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's a sharp pass. Beckham. Vermeer. And now the breakaway. And he skips past his man. And reclaimed it in a trice. Koundé. Pedri. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Pedri.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's Bergkamp. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Outside this stadium.
How would you review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Koundé. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri, played out to the left flank. And that's not going to reach. And he's there to belt it away. That's very neat. That's a decent clearance.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
Can he put it away? He's missed, but not by that far.
Haaland usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valde. Aimed beyond the defence. Danger averted for now. Valde. And he's there to get it away. Always onto this. Bergkamp.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Added time.
Now we finish! Oh, what about that? And surely that has won the day!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too
Hello,
much riding on it,
everybody, and
but
welcome
it
to
is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible
Germany
that there is
against
much
Barcelona.
pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed. Big chance! Valde. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. DiMarco. Quality ball. Yamal. Played out wide. Bastoni getting this one clear. Fermin. Now it's Lewandowski. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Casado. Yamal. Messi.
Mbappe really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Yamal. Koundé. He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. 15 minutes till half-time. Rafinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in. Well read, nice interception. Fermin. Pedri. Germany look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Casado. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fermin. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rafinha. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Adams gets it away.
Barcelona making a fresh attempt to release someone.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Great ball if he can get there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Neymar has a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's run loose here. 60 minutes played. It's a promising run he's making on the right, and he's managed to get free. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
He's had a shot! Beckham attempts a clearance. Koundé makes the interception. Adams with the clearance. Batistuta has a look and plays it forward. Fermin bumps him off it and wins back the ball. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He has found the way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's looking to set free a runner. Now it's Rafinha. He's found a way through.
Substitution for Germany, number 20.
So the manager can
Batistuta.
make a change for the
Number
first time in the game
18,
here.
Neymar, number 10.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Messi. Coming on the field.
Just 5
number
minutes remaining
7,
now.
Erling Haaland. Number 22,
Valde.
Pulisic. Number 15.
And here's Lewandowski.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that was very necessary. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the
Hello,
minds
everybody,
of
and
the
welcome
footballing
to
folk in
today's
this part of
match.
the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it do.
It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
De Bruyne. Oh, good read. Fermin. Casado. Shot could be on. And hit. Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona!
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Araujo. Oh, it's come loose. Lewandowski might just make this. Rafinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Yamal. He's through, now is he in? Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here. Oh, great chance. Picked out, decent hit. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Barcelona glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different.
I think on the whole the team looked very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Rafinha. Coming on the field.
So off we go once more.
Number 10, Neymar.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Oh, no joy this time. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Casado. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Fermin. And here's Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Pedri. Rafinha. Yamal has it in a wide position. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Valverde. Bellingham. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! So Out of play, and it is a goal kick. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Pau Kubasi was in no mood for any of that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Lewandowski.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that,
De
please.
Bruyne.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. A real chance if he can get through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Very much into the last knockings. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line.